The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. This will be taken short. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now a handoff looking right. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And a give this time to the tailback. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good for the Saints, 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Back to throw. Herbert, and that will be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. On 4th down, Herbert. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here back at the 47. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. It's no secret that this is a team that's built on passing, but as you always tell me, you have to throw the run in there every now and then to keep that pass sharp.
Yeah, you have to, because otherwise, if they never have to worry about running the football, it is just a controlled sprint to your quarterback, and eventually, you're calling on your backup quarterback.
But they got to do better than that last go-around. They went in the wrong direction. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double-team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They'll set up the throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. Check 31, check 31. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
He'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Herbert into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Look at me, Zipper. Leo.
They'll run it now out of the gun. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide recievers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Hey, lock it.
Off the play fake. Herbert looking long for Thomas. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Go. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Let's put that team on the ground.
It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Check. Squeeze. Look at me. Go. Get it.
Back to throw here. Tearing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively.
Hard. Hey, team 6. Shoot.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans with touchdown number 8 on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me on a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
That's it, baby. That's
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Come on.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now Pirine. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Brings up 4th down and
Yeah. Ready?
They'll try and run for it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
Go. Safety's creeping.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Pirine. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
it's now 3rd down and 1.
The Saints on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw. Herbert. And that is incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Check 3. Rock it. Watch twins. Watch 2.
Now a handoff here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Hatchet. 6'6", bullet, hot down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
I'm here all day.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. They'll run it now out of the gun. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hey, lock it. Watch the safety creep. Check three, check three, check three. Kill. Bravo. Switch. Deep grip.
They'll run it now out of the gun. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Down. Head logo. 55. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Hey, exit. Mike. Ready?
They'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 11th touchdown of the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here.
But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. Well, it is still a lopsided score, so they're going to try a second quarter onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Go! Smooth! Get it!
They'll look to throw now on first down. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
22, he's coming, 22. Here we go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. From 10 yards out as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Gay is on for the point after. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Ready.
59, Mike. Check, 59. Bring it. Shift.
80 weapons. Yep.
Kill.
You're out.
Slam.
Look. Squeeze. Let's go.
From the gun on third down. Herbert is going to float this over the middle deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
It's fourth down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. A final shot before break. Herbert escaped, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And where have we seen this before from Sean Payton?
That's ambush. We've seen that. What was it, Super Bowl 44?
44.
Right? New Orleans against the Indianapolis Colts. Right after the half, they get it done. I'm so sorry to jump in. I just violated partner and booth etiquette 101.
Right. If you come in with an ambush and you come in strong like that, I feel like it's justified.
My apologies, but boy, what a play.
They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Look at me. Zipper.
Check.
Ready?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
57 for Mike. Watch 57. Let's go, defense. Let's get up.
Hey, I 7.
He'll drop to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
36.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Go.
33-yard line.
Hard. Now.
Off play action. Herbert eluding the pressure right. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, Because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Leo! Slam! Rock it! Hey, Alpha! Hit it!
Looking to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
Let's go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And he'll give it here to his running back. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it doesn't pan out, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
They go play action here on first down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Drew Sample, his second touchdown on the season as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a third and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact. Back to throw. Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Herbert to the sideline and incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Yes, yes.
They're going to try and throw. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch the slant.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
Let's go. On the ready.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
2nd down and inches. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lamb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. Throwing on 1st down. Herbert. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Saints on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards, good for his Saints 1st down. On 1st down, Herbert. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the Buccaneers' 22-yard line.
Let's go. 60 outlaw.
Watch the ball. Man left, man left.
3 down, 3 down. Let's go.
From the gun, Herbert. They'll roll him out right. Over the middle, complete. That's Lamb. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Saints on 3rd down. It has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. 2nd and 4. Being chased out left toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth down.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike.
Ready?
On fourth down, Herbert. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 4 yards out. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just decide?
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Good positioning, and it's picked off. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
45, Mike, 45. Tighten up, tighten up.
45.
On first and 10, Herbert. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at about the 31. Thomas, the intended target.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and all of a sudden here, it's third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
49, check. Hard. Check. Go on. Switch. Check, go.
Now back to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches, be honest, don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Looking to throw. Herbert, he's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 10, past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat.
Ready.
Going to give this time to the tailback. They find some open field here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to look deep down the field. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bucs, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year.